Imagination. Imagination. My imagination tends to run wild when he doesn't reply to my texts. My imagination tends to run wild when he doesn't reply to my texts. Perspective. Perspective. Try looking at it from her perspective for a second. Try looking at it from her perspective for a second. Confidence. Confidence. I wish I had your confidence when speaking English. I wish I had your confidence when speaking English. Achievement. Achievement. Finishing this project felt like a real achievement. Finishing this project felt like a real achievement. Reward. Reward. The reward for all that overtime was more work. The reward for all that overtime was more work. Corporation. Corporation. Working for a big corporation sounds impressive, but it's not always fun. Working for a big corporation sounds impressive, but it's not always fun. Capital. Capital. Starting a business without much capital is tough. Starting a business without much capital is tough. Client. Client. I have a meeting with a client in 10 minutes. I have a meeting with a client in 10 minutes. Crisis. Crisis. The company went into crisis mode after the news broke. The company went into crisis mode after the news broke. Harm. Harm. He didn't mean any harm, but the joke was awkward. He didn't mean any harm, but the joke was awkward. Victim. Victim. She was the victim of a pretty nasty scam. She was the victim of a pretty nasty scam. Option. Option. Quitting isn't really an option right now. Quitting isn't really an option right now. Campaign. Campaign. They're running a campaign to promote healthy eating. They're running a campaign to promote healthy eating. Court. Court. The case is going to court next month. The case is going to court next month. Code. Code. There's an unspoken code in this office. There's an unspoken code in this office. Criminal. Criminal. The police finally caught the criminal. The police finally caught the criminal. Agriculture. Agriculture. My grandfather spent his whole life in agriculture. My grandfather spent his whole life in agriculture. Religion. Religion. Some people find comfort in religion. Some people find comfort in religion. Philosophy. Philosophy. His philosophy is basically work less, live more. His philosophy is basically work less, live more. Conference. Conference. I have a conference call at 3. I have a conference call at 3. Document. Document. Did you bring the document I asked for? Did you bring the document I asked for? Statistics. Statistics. The statistics don't look very promising. The statistics don't look very promising. Analysis. Analysis. Your analysis makes a lot of sense. Your analysis makes a lot of sense. Hypothesis. Hypothesis. My hypothesis was completely wrong. My hypothesis was completely wrong. Notion. Notion. I had this strange notion that today would be easy. I had this strange notion that today would be easy. Stereotype. Stereotype. Not everyone fits that stereotype. Not everyone fits that stereotype. Review. Review. I read a pretty harsh review of that movie. I read a pretty harsh review of that movie. Vocabulary. Vocabulary. My English vocabulary still needs work. My English vocabulary still needs work. Organ. Organ. The doctor said the organ is functioning normally. The doctor said the organ is functioning normally. Gender. Gender. Gender shouldn't decide your opportunities. Gender shouldn't decide your opportunities. Fossil. Fossil. My dad still uses that old phone. He's a fossil. My dad still uses that old phone. He's a fossil. Glacier. Glacier. The glacier has been shrinking for years. The glacier has been shrinking for years. Laboratory. Laboratory. She's working late in the laboratory again. She's working late in the laboratory again. Virus. Virus. I think I caught some kind of virus. I think I caught some kind of virus. Occasion. Occasion. On rare occasions, he actually admits he's wrong. On rare occasions, he actually admits he's wrong. Minister. Minister. The minister made a statement this morning. The minister made a statement this morning. Presence. Presence. Her presence always makes the room calmer. Her presence always makes the room calmer. Substance. Substance. This drink contains some strange-looking substance. This drink contains some strange-looking substance.